I'll pick Ronaldo ahead of Zidane every day. I'll pick every day.
Manso ultima duna kanso.
I think say as someone never said about Victor Osimhen. I think say it's a complete truth na now Wakano. When you look at Chelsea Football Club Enzo Maresca and immediately home come, that is the reason why I'm in the share. So when you look at Enzo Maresca with Chelsea, he is actually doing everything right for Chelsea to actually thrive. When it comes to say Obeji Football Club, Nefri Mauricio Pochettino, and even Todd Bowling investing so much in the football club. I've been one kind of a person. I have always campaigned said Chelsea should go in for an out and in striker just to lead the attacking force of Chelsea Football Club. Why am I saying this? Chelsea is having most of these attackers at any moment in time. When you give them that kind of ball for them to create into the attacking third of Chelsea, they can easily create a lot of chances just for the availability of most of these strikers at Chelsea want for them to thrive. When you ask him, Maguire is not that kind of in and out striker who can lead Chelsea Football Club. Christopher Nkunku is not a typical false number man, as a classical striker who can lead Chelsea Football Club. Nicola Jackson, from last season of Villarreal by Chelsea, last season he gave a double-digit number goal contribution for Chelsea Football Club. This season, he is doing extremely well for Chelsea Football Club. But if you want a potent striker, someone that when you give him close to about 21 chances in a game, Obetimi execute about 19 chances in that same game, is a certain Victor Osimhen. The days at Napoli, the days I acquired Ofaso, Edge, the Scudetto, the first ever for Napoli, Abrano Muntimi, engine Scudetto, or Italy, If you impo Ako Galatasaray this season, having close number of goals, about 19 goals this season from Galatasaray, it tells you, say, he is that ins and out striker. When you put him into the attacking force, he can make Papa, say, Enzo Fernandez to try. When it comes to the number of assists, Enzo Fernandez can easily give it to Papa Victor Osimhen. Cole Palmer can give him a lot of chances into the attacking force. Cole Palmer creates a lot of chances, but ask me, the attacking force of Chelsea, they are not able to tap in most of these chances. Cole Palmer added to anymore, most of these strikers. So to me, if say Chelsea be looking for another top striker to lead the attacking tier, it's a certain Victor Osimhen who can lead the attacking force. But Chelsea ABOU against Arsenal, and Arsenal winning against Chelsea Football Club over the weekend. But then Mikel Arteta is actually doing something wonderful for Arsenal Football Club, of which I want to talk about it today. Because of, say, when you look at the attacking force of Arsenal, Arsenal will always try to depend on that particular right-hand side of the attack. So when you look on my tactical screen right now, Arsenal to me attacking in 3 possessive movements on the tactical field. The first one is the left side. The second one is the middle. The middle is that particular positional play when you want to duel about vertical lane position. When we talk about the football terms, and the right side is actually that particular side that Arsenal will always want to depend when they want to create a lot of overload. Now, when you check about the percentages rates, left side Hononka carry close to about 31% on the left side, meaning say on the left side when Arsenal want to start transition, making sure say Lord care a bit much say with the transition. That's so a lot of things that come to the attacking that he will actually make sure so bit more possess somehow for Leandro Trossard for him to do a lot of things to the attacking third. In the middle will depend on Thomas Partey and Declan Rice. Their flexibility, their fluidity of which a bit more enable them for them to create a lot of chances into the attacking third. And then the right hand side will depend on Jurgen Timber and Obefaso bit more a lot of ball to Bukayo Saka, and that's what we record now channel. You get Gabriel Martinelli, yes, switching from the left hand side to the right hand side, and that's the Gabriel Martinelli in Timiambo, Ethan and Waneri can come in and step up for Arsenal Football Club, with Mabosa, modern Ediama Arsenal. But this is the tactical duel of Mikel Arteta and the Faso and Yama. Oh boy, winning 1-0 against Chelsea Football Club. And this is David Raya trying to make sure to beat Maupus a lot of threats. And they are thrown into the middle zone sector for Arsenal Football Club. And then David Raya, one thing about David Raya is that he's not only that kind of goalkeeper who most of these attributes, some reflexes, and the corner of also coming out, a lot of ball movement possession. It's in started transitional. You talk about David Raya as most of these goalkeepers are. If you want to have the keepers who will involve themselves in the play or make a lot of flexibility of ball into the attacking force. David Raya, his visionary pass from that particular defensive structure for Arsenal Football Club is actually immense. Now, this is part of us obey that particular transition. Now, when you look at this, he's the main sweeper over here. He comes in as a hybrid defender just to support for Gabriel Magalhaes and William Saliba in the defensive structure of Arsenal Football Club, and you get set. The moment to get Martial as a main sweeper now, these Chelsea Football Club players will try to trigger the press on which free the side of David Ryan, but then as a goalkeeper, as a visionary goalkeeper, one of the things a bit to me I distinguish you from most of these goalkeepers are show a lot of challenging about visionary passes now is about your passing ability, and David Raya will need to have a breaking line pass from that particular defensive structure into the middle zone third. Now the power by any mono is Papa say Martin Odegaard. Martin Odegaard will always try to drop in deep. Now no can once over the weekend say he actually loves to drop in deep just to support the midfield action of Thomas Partey and Declan Rice over there in the midfield. Over here you get Enzo Fernandez trying to have the man-to-man press with Thomas Partey, close man-to-man press, and you get Papa doing thing but marking out to be with Mark Cucurella as an inverted midfielder supporting Chelsea Football Club, trying to make sure say the distant presses the distant pressing system will be marking out from that particular midfield, and David Raya needed to get the ball from Martin Odegaard for him to start the transmission from that particular middle third to the attacking third. When you flip into the second picture, now Martin Odegaard, the team drop up into the center circle of Arsenal Football Club. The moment of drop over the center circle of Arsenal Football, it means that Thomas Partey is not functioning very well in the midfield. When Thomas Partey becomes handicapped in the midfield, because most of the times no make it means the engine no based on the fact say Thomas Partey it me control the telepathy affairs of Arsenal on midfield now. It's very difficult for you to control the game against Arsenal Football Club. So if you want to stop Arsenal, you make sure you stop Thomas Partey. I'll bet you must stop with the box-to-box midfielder in the action of Declan Rice over there too in the midfield. But Papa said Martin Odegaard as the captain. The moment to say Thomas Partey higher handicap, he needs to drop in, making sure to be free up. Mikel Merino into the attacking third, to be dropping in Abajibo and a lot of passing to attacking third. When you look at this particular moment, Sir Martin Odegaard dropping in from this particular channel at the back into the midfielder, it will have a constrained midfield for Arsenal Football Club, leaving a hollow space into the attacking force of Arsenal. So even if Arsenal a progressive bonus will be doing to the center field of Arsenal for Manchester opposing have a model called the opponent, it's very difficult for Arsenal to have a basic ball progressor in that particular attacking force, between the attacking line. Edema Arsenal or anymore Arsenal Football. When it becomes like that means Arsenal best short and as Arsenal be losing just one man behind the typical striker, so more that particular center half in Fifi. That's the reason why I made a whole low space afterward. Arsenal ain't quite mean progressive one to be called attacking third. When it becomes like that, it will be very difficult. But then so share Brighton the whole vibe on this particular Fabian Hasler this season. Roberto Club in the free Grand Porter. Roberto deserved the same from last season. This season he's actually doing that job for the side of Brighton the whole Albion. And then the last 10 matches the big games, the English Premiership, you can check about Brighton about 2-1 win against Manchester United. Brighton ball a draw against Arsenal. Chelsea Oluzu in the first leg, and then Tottenham Hotspur winning against Tottenham. For Liverpool, Oluzu in the first leg, and then for Manchester City home and away over the weekends, about draw at the side of Brighton home. But then the first leg he won 2-1, drew with Arsenal, and then won against Manchester United. So back to back with Manchester United, he has been able to secure 6 points for himself. Brighton Hove against Chelsea, he won by 3-0. It tells he's doing something wonderful. Now this is the Brighton Hove Albion on the league log on the English Premiership this season. Almost that close point, about 47 points on that 7th on that particular league log. But then when you talk about most of these things, of course, Edinburgh Brighton Hove on this season, boss, they do come over some time now. Because Fabian Hasler is doing something wonderful, and then in that time now, so and come the Dean come back.
Ocha yambo abana wababa kama why. The man that found koji to the cruise stop for watching it. By now I you na you ya. Mama kwa muzu eba clinic come so nya kwa